We're at Newell High School visiting with the Irrigators' new wrestling head coach, Dangelo Ramos. It's great to visit with you about Newell Wrestling.
Yeah, thanks for coming. It's a pleasure for you guys to be here and then get to interview the school.
Tell us about your background in wrestling, where you wrestled, and you mentioned you were coached by Bill Abel.
Yeah. I went to school in Bellevue. Graduated from there. Unfortunately, I didn't do as good as I wanted to in the wrestling season. But yeah, Bill Abel coached me and Justin Schleck as well, my 7th and 8th grade year. I've always been around wrestling, so I kind of got a background in it. So.
Yeah. Let's talk about this year's Irrigator wrestlers here in Newell.
Yeah, we have 2 seniors. We'll start with Colton Niles at 285. He's pretty good. And then we have Charlie Clements at 132. And, he's doing pretty well. We went to, Stanley County, and they, heavyweight placed. Our 32-pounder was just, came up a little short. Then we have Cody Jones, a sophomore. He came from Sturgis. He's still learning, but he's getting there. And then we have 2 freshmen that are going to probably hold the future for Newell Wrestling, which is Bodie Vanderboom at 106, and then Joe Ian at 120. And they're pretty solid wrestlers too. And they both got on the podium in Stanley County, so it was good having them go there for I guess I would say it to get the mat rust off. So. Yeah, they did pretty well there at Stanley County.
Tell us a little bit more about that competition in Stanley County.
Yeah, there was a bunch of tough schools there. North Dakota was there. And Phillip, they have, we've seen a few kids in our lower brackets, and Phillip's really tough. I think the competition there, we'll see a lot of regions. So, it kind of gave us a look at what we're going to see, in regions in our final, few matches heading to state.
I know one thing about Newell. You guys may not always have a large number of wrestlers, but some tough kids.
Oh yeah. No, the numbers were really thin, especially in middle school. We only had 3 to come out, but some tough kids for sure. We have 5 in high school right now, and just some pretty solid wrestlers on their feet, and all around basically they're pretty good athletes.
What you got coming up, Coach?
So we leave for Lusk, Wyoming on Friday morning, and then after that I think it's Newcastle, but right now we're just focused on Lusk, tournament at a time. We don't want to go step ahead or move too fast and look at other tournaments. We just want to do tournament at a time.
Well, Coach, hey, great to visit with you, and we'll check back with you throughout the year.
Yeah, thanks you guys for coming. It was a pleasure.